Smoking cessation. I offer a treatment strategy for helping people to give up smoking, and very successful it is too. If you are looking at this video, presumably a proportion of you is interested in giving up smoking, and you've already taken the first stage to do so. The approach that I take involves using hypnosis, and the fact is that smoking is very helpful for people giving up smoking, because it reduces or even eliminates the cravings, which makes it, cravings is something that really keeps you smoking even if you want to give up. So when you've made a decision, it's important that you actually want to give up. If you want to carry on smoking, you enjoy smoking, and it's just your partner that wants you to give up, that's no good. You need to actually want to give up yourself. Once you've made that decision, when you phone me up, we have a contract on the phone. It's not a financial contract, although you have to pay for the session. It's a verbal contract that it's a complete abstinence program, that you will never smoke again. Once you've confirmed that that is the case and you're ready to give up, what's important is you give up all your smoking paraphernalia. That includes tobacco, spare tobacco that's underneath the floorboards, and cigarette ashtrays and cigarette cases, anything that makes smoking part of your life. Just get rid of that. And then you need to also say when you're going to give up, and you book the session, and you need to also say what time is you're going to be your last cigarette. Once you've done that, in the first session we get started straight away, and indeed it's a one session program. Some people come for a booster for a second session, but most of the people that work with me who are ready to give up smoking give up in one session. And between 2008 and 2018, my success rate, or your success rate, the success rate of people giving up smoking with me is just over 85% in one session. However, it's important to note that these people are highly motivated, so it's important that when you are ready to give up, then you give me a call. The approach that I use is one of aversion therapy. In the past, they used the emetic drug apomorphine in order to help people who are alcoholics, and you pair the unwanted behaviour, drinking alcohol, with an emetic drug, and you felt sick and so forth. Electrical aversion was also used in the 50s and 60s by Ruckman and other people. But in the 60s, around about 66, 67, Cortila actually came up with an idea, which is aversion therapy, but called covert sensitization. This is a technique in which you pair the unwanted stimulus, in this case smoking, with feeling sick. And then for each times of the day when you want to have a cigarette, first thing in the morning, all right way through the last thing at night, you pair wanting to smoke with feeling sick. And each occasion that you don't take a cigarette, you pair that with something positive. So you do something positive, have a cup of tea, have a chocolate bar, or do something healthy, whatever you want to do. So you're pairing the wanted behaviour with something positive, and the unwanted behaviour with something negative, i.e. feeling sick. Obviously, I also give a lot of ego strengthening, and we go into the future where you are smoke-free and healthy and enjoying life and breathing healthily and so forth. Just to reiterate, it's a complete abstinence program. Now, once you finish this process, you are now a non-smoker. So it's a very powerful technique. If you're a GP who'd like to refer a client to me, please do so. My numbers are below. Also, my email is below. And if you are a client or patient who wants to book a session with me, feel free to give me a ring on the numbers below. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, and if you'd like to subscribe, there are all sorts of other topics which might be helpful for you or interesting for you to look at. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, bye-bye.